Hello budget friends, this is my first unstuffing video. Spoiler alert, I did overspend and we have to come up with a plan, so I'm going to need your help. Plus, we have unbudgeted expenses that I don't know which sinking funds to use. So first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Violet. I'm a nurse living in Greece. I'm paid twice a month and I also get an extra paycheck for the extra hours and night shifts that I work at the hospital. Today we will unstuff my wallet and sinking funds from the 28th of April. I usually unstuff my wallet and envelopes every 5 to 6 days, but it was a very busy period for me. So today we will track our expenses for the last 10 days and unstuff and take care of our bills. Usually, I just keep my receipts in the wallet and track my expenses every 2 or 3 days. However, as you can see, this period was so busy that I had to track everything at the end of each day. I'm glad I did. I had the discipline to do it. Otherwise, it will be impossible for me to remember all those transactions. As you follow along, I'm going to color code my transactions as it's easier for me to unstuff later. So on 28th, I bought a new cell phone case for my phone because my old one was broken. That was 10 euros. And since I was downtown, I had lunch with a friend of mine. We went to a restaurant. We had Mexican food. Then we had coffee with another friend and decided to go shopping. Long story short, I've spent 177 euros and 95 cents. I've decided that since I changed size, I have to come up with a capsule wardrobe for summer and give myself some grace. So we spent that money and now we have to come up with a plan. On my way home, I bought some ingredients for a recipe that I wanted to cook that night. So my grocery bill was 8 euros and 30 cents. Next day, I had a morning and a night shift, meaning I went to work from 7 in the morning until 3, and then I went back from 11 until 7 the next day. So I bought coffee in the morning for 2.50. My work expenses are blue. And then I had a late night snack. Sunday, 1st of May, was the day I had my birthday picnic. We went to a park. It was a lovely spring day and I've spent in total 60 euros for food and 30 euros and 60 cents for coffee for my friends. I had so much fun. Spring season is my favorite. The temperature is ideal for me. The nature blossoms. I don't know, which one is your favorite season? I mean, all seasons have things that I like and activities that I enjoy. So since that came from sinking fund, I'm going to use that green color. Later that day, on my way home, I took some ice cream for myself and that costed me 3 euros and that came from my personal envelope. On Monday, I stayed home. I did my laundry, organized the busy week that I had ahead, and studied for work. So on the 3rd, I did some grocery shopping. I use this yellow for my groceries. Since I was planning to eat out most of the days of the week and I had a full freezer, I stocked up on cleaning products, toilet paper, that kind of stuff. So I don't have to worry about that for at least 2 months, maybe more. I always take this opportunity to stock up when I don't need a lot of groceries. And as you can see, my total was 21 euros. I also bought some stationery items that came from my work envelope. Basically, it was pens and highlighters, and I spent 9 euros and 80 cents. And my Spotify, I have this on autopay, so it was paid that month. It's 6.99. Lastly, I got some gloves for my brother. He needed those for work, so I bought them for him. So I'm going to use my sinking fans and this green color. It was on sale, so they only costed me 5.30. On Tuesday, I met a former colleague from work. She now lives in another town. She is moving from Athens, so me and 3 other colleague nurses bought her a coffee machine as a present for her new home. Coffee was on hers, so I didn't pay anything. But I have to give money to the friend that bought the coffee machine. On the 5th, my old roommate, who now lives in another country, came to visit. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't realize you couldn't see. So on the 5th, my old roommate, who now lives in another country, came to visit. We went together to a beauty salon and we got our nails painted. No manicure, just painted. We wanted to do something girly together. And it only costed me 8 euros. That will come up out of my beauty envelope. Then we had lunch together. We went to a restaurant with Cuban traditional dishes. Cuban cuisine is so tasty. I love trying different cuisines. I ended up paying 20 euros. Then we went to a bar. I had a martini for 9 euros that I took out of my personal envelope. I wanted to save the rest of my fun money for the next day. I was too tired to walk or take the subway, so I decided to take a taxi. I paid 5 euros and 30 cents. I had some change from my change jar and I just used that. I was very tired. Although the next day I decided to get some tickets for the metro station and I bought 10 of them. So that costed me 12 euros. That will come from my transportation envelope. So I'm going to use this color for transportation. Then I had coffee with my friends and I spent 15 in total because we added some money in our piggy bank. It was the birthday of another friend and we bought her a cake that we ordered the day before. It was a surprise. She didn't know that my old roommate came to visit. She didn't know about the cake. It was so much fun. I love surprises. I paid for dinner 20 euros out of my fun envelope and 10 from my gift envelope for the birthday cake. And she paid for the drinks that we had that night. It was very nice. Saturday was the last day of my old roommate visit. It was a very sunny day, so we went to visit Cape Sunion. That's 1.5 hours outside Athens. The temple of Poseidon is situated there as a symbol of the Athenian power. and it dates back to 440 BC. It's the same era to when the Parthenon was built. The entrance was 10 euros, and although my fan envelope was empty, I bought the ticket anyway. I couldn't resist. I also bought some snacks for me and my friend, and I paid 9 euros from my personal envelope. On my way home, I stopped to a pharmacy for some meds. I've spent 80 euros in cash, and my pharmacy envelope is this light green. We had some wine that night, but it was a treat from my dear friend, so I didn't pay anything for that. And here we are now. My roommate is flying back to her country as we speak. I start work tomorrow morning. Vacation is over, but I have to pay those bills, but I use this light pink color. I actually forgot Spotify. That's also a bill. So now we're going to unstuff our wallet and envelopes. So let's start by paying off our bills, and let's start with rent. Rent is 200 euros. We actually have to deposit that to a bank account. It's 100, 150, 200 in total. My gym membership is 50 euros. So it's 20, 40, 45, 50. Internet is 55. So it's 20, 40, 55. I already paid that bill. Not everything fits here. Sorry. And utilities, it's only 20 euros now that I don't have to pay for heat. Because it's warm, it's only 20 euros. So everything is done. So now that our bills are taken care of, let's start unstuffing our sinking funds and wallet. I paid cash for most of my personal expenses, apart from one. That was the lunch that I paid 28 euros with my card. I took half of that from my friend back. So I have to unstuff my wallet. So I only have to deposit that 28 euros that I paid for me and my friend. So 28, 30 euros. And my personal, that's the receipt that I kept for record. That's the ticket of the monument of the temple. And I only have 1 euro left. So personal is done. All this purple, yeah. For groceries, I paid 29 euros and 30 cents. That was those two transactions. So I have to take that money out of my grocery envelope. So it's 30 euros, let's say. I have 40, so 10 will stay. Actually, I will let this 10. And those 30 will go back to the bank. It's nice that I don't need anything basically, but it's nice to have a little something on my grocery envelope. For work, my total was 70 euros and 90 cents for those late night snacks and the stationery that I bought. And that's a little envelope that I use at work. I will just give 20. I'm not planning on spending on anything at work. So those are done. M&S, the envelope that I keep for my friends, I think I gave everything in cash, so I should have 5 euros change, yes. Transportation, and I used cash, so I think I have nothing left. Yeah, transportation is empty. And I also used some coins that I had. And pharmacy, I spent 18 euros for my medication. So, yes, I have 2 euros left. Okay, so now let's go to our sinking fund expenses. From technology, we need to take 2 for that 10 euros for that cell phone case that we got. Okay, so we need 10 from technology for that cell phone case that we got. So I'm going to leave a 20 and take 10. So now in technology we have 50. Okay, for birthday I've spent 73 euros and 60 cents. Okay, that's my birthday envelope. And I actually have just the right amount. So it's 50, 75. I leave the change in my cushion. I like to have an extra buffer on my account. So birthday is done. Gifts, I paid for the birthday cake and for that coffee machine. So in total it's 47 euros. So it's 20, 30, 35, 40. I think since we added so much change, I'm going to give, I think 45 is enough. So this 5 is going to stay. gifts are done. Beauty. I own 8 euros for my nails. Yeah. Those chains drive me crazy here, to be honest. I have to spend it, so I have an excuse to spend it. Okay, so 10 euros for my nails. So in beauty, I have 20, 22, 24, 25 euros. Still plenty. My fun envelope, I used everything, and that was 40, so it should be empty right now. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, totally empty. And now we have the problems. Clothes that, as you know, I don't have the money to pay. I only have 30. So I decided to use my buffer, but I have to make up a plan and pay myself back. I want to consider this a loan from myself and pay myself back. So later I'm going to make a note for myself and start up the plan. For now, we only gave 30 euros out of 200. Those gloves that I got for my brother was 5 euros and 50, and I'm going to use my family envelope. Okay. Oh, it's nice that I have change. So in family we have 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 euros. And I'm going to give 5 for the gloves. And I also decided that unbudgeted expense that I had, the 10 euros that I paid to go to see the temple, I think I'm going to use 10 euros from here. So it will come from my family envelope. It has plenty. So family is done, unbudgeted is done, and we started paying off our clothes loan that we took from ourselves. So let's count the money that goes back to the bank. $50, $150, $200. Let's leave that aside for now. So we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 50, 70, 90, 100. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. So it's 500 and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, wow, 90. Wow, so in total we have to take back to the bank 590 euros. I don't think I spent that amount in a week before. That's definitely a lot of money. So 590 euros have to go back to the bank. I really thank you for watching the video till the end. I really appreciate it. I'm actually thinking about making some videos about beginners and explain the envelope system and how to budget. If you are interested in something like that, please let me know. So make sure you budget right and subscribe. Until then, bye.